manager does not only entail dealing with your club members, dealing with your footballers. It entails dealing with the crowd, dealing with your referees, dealing with the news analysts, dealing with the journalists, dealing with everything that pertains to your club. And from the look of things, Mikel Arteta is not maintaining a positive relationship with the referees of this match so far. Now, could it be because of the yellow cards? Could it be because of the red card? Although Arsenal did not receive any red card. But could it be because of the yellow cards accumulated by this club and given by the referee? Hey there, netizens. These questions definitely will be answered in the news analysis I bring you today. So if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, why the hesitation? Hit that button right now and become part of this news family so we can, sail this boat together. On today's episode, the Premier League appoints referee who annoyed Mikel Arteta twice for Aston Villa versus Arsenal football match. Now, the Premier League have confirmed Darren England, and he will be on VAR for Arsenal's clash against Aston Villa, with the official having a history of angering Mikel Arteta. The Gunners close out a busy 6 days away at Villa Park after also facing Brentford and Chelsea. Their game with the latter took place at Stamford Bridge on Sunday afternoon, with Mikel Merino cancelling out Trevor's opener, although both goals came in the first half. Now, Moises Caicedo being shown a straight red card was a major talking point from the opening 45 minutes. You see that match, the number of cards that were issued, number of cards that were freely shared, it was really alarming. It was the way they just gave this dude a red card, though I would say it's a little bit deserved, but then it wasn't really expected like that, because initially the red card wasn't what came at first. It was a yellow card, and watching the VAR and all, they said no, that foul was way too foul. It had to be a red card. Now, their game with the latter took place, and this brought about, the whole issuing of the red card. Piero was arguably fortunate to not also be given his marching orders after catching Chaluba's, arm, and, that whole foul play and all those stuff. Although Enzo Maresca came out and was like, no, a foul is a foul. What deserves a red card should get a red card. But that aside anyway. However, only a foul was given against the Ecuador international. Mikel Arteta's squad have certainly been on the wrong side of 50-50 VAR decision this campaign, with the most, notable of those coming against Newcastle United. Victor Gyökeres thought he had won a penalty after a foul by Nick Pope, only for VAR to recommend an on-field review, which saw Jad Gallet overturn his original decision. Wahala for this VAR stuff. Initially, if referees had to actually use their normal eyes to look at all this, they would actually not get it accurately. But you see that VAR changes everything. Once a referee goes there and he comes out and he's certain that what he saw is what he saw, or more, you're either getting the fine or you're getting the punishment or you're getting the red card. It's always something hardly positive sometimes. Now, the truth of the matter is, despite his team winning, Arteta was far from happy with the outcome. He said if it's not a clear and obvious error, VAR should not intervene. It's clear that VAR does not have to intervene because it's a penalty. So this actually got Mikel Arteta really angry. He said fine. He doesn't have an issue with checking VAR. He doesn't have an issue at all. But if it's a penalty, let it be. Let eyes be able to determine if it was worth it or not. Why going to check VAR, going through all those process and all those stuff? Leading the technology for that clash was England, and the Premier League have confirmed he will be back in the host seats, to actually watch the next match, assisted by Mark, for Arsenal's huge clash against Villa, And this person without doubt, this England of a guy, without doubt, in one way or the other, have had clashes with Arteta. Now, this could be the second time, and Arteta no get joy for him at all. Arteta will be hoping that controversial incidents are avoided at Villa Park, with England having previously sided with Arsenal's opponent for such matters. When in charge of the Gunners' clash at Everton last season, England waved away a dangerous Jadon Bryan tackle on Ben White. So this has made Arteta not to trust England again, because in previous encounters, England has not been fair. According to Arteta, though, England was controversial. England sided with the opponent. So this time around, that England is going to be on, the field to be able to check the VAR and all, he's not convinced at all. His mind is not assured. He was instructed by VAR to have another look at the foul, but as opposed to striking by his original decision or sending the Everton man off, he pulled out a yellow card, which, had made that something that was supposed to be a red card. He put out a yellow card instead. And people have the opinion that, England, check now, check the VAR, but he stood on his opinion. In the second half, England pointed to the spots after Miles Lewis-Kelly upended Jack Harrison in the penalty area, with replays showing minimal contact, and that most of it took place outside the box. Arteta was also left far from pleased by this decision. So it's been a pile-up, it's been a culmination of, should I say bad record or of clashes between Arteta and England. And now Arteta is also at a high jump. He does not trust these referees at all. But does he have a choice? Can he actually make changes? Can his fear and anxiety be taken away? The truth of the matter is, now that Arteta has come out to, state his opinion, eyes are actually going to be on England. Let's see if truly he's a controversial referee, or if